right, Marty, welcome. This is going to be an interesting little evening, right? So we are going to record basically a live podcast during the Oregon versus Ottawa Marquette duel. Are you pumped about it?
I'm looking at the lineups.
Okay. But yeah, this should be fun. I'm excited to see what we can do remotely. This would be nice if we could bounce around. We could follow the wrestling without having to take too many long trips.
Are we looking at the right-hand side as Oregon?
Yes. Yeah, Oregon is on the right.
As a full team.
Has a full lineup.
Cool. Awesome.
Yep. So Nelson Benesh is a returning state qualifier.
And he doesn't have a match.
He does not look like he has a match. Josiah Perez, that'll be a fun match to watch. Jackson Messenger.
Okay.
I wanted to watch that Levi Benton. He won state at the IESA. And,
he did?
Yeah, he should be all right. Yeah, so I don't really know outside of that.
Do you know what weight they're starting at?
I don't.
Awesome.
Yeah, it should be great.
It's a nice setup. I like their gym.
Yeah, right?
Right, it's cool.
But
I would think Oregon would do fine this year, boy, if they have a full lineup and a few state qualifiers.
Yeah, I do think that they're going to be all right. I think what I would say is they're the favorite in that regional, but it's early on. So I don't really know what their heavier weights look like. I just know I think lightweights they're going to be pretty solid for that area.
Looks like we're going to get a forfeit.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a few forfeits. So that's 106. That's starting at 106. So here's 113, Josiah Perez versus either Logan Canish or Shea Connor. Looks like they gave a forfeit.
Oh, my God.
But why'd they forfeit? They have two.
Oh, my Lord. That kid looked like a wrestler, too.
Oh, yeah, Josiah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a wrestler. All right. This is Isaiah, another forfeit. Yes, 113. Those two weren't going to wrestle.
I did. You know what? That makes no sense to me. Wrestle your kid that you have.
Yeah, I know Josiah and Isaiah are pretty good, but you still. Yeah. I'm with you. You got to let people wrestle and learn how to do it.
Right. So here we got Koby Clark
versus Preston LaBay.
Now, if we can keep those officials out of the way.
Then we might need to turn up the volume, start yelling at them. they're like, who is yelling at us?
You know, one of the most important things in the sport is being able to be in a good stance, and both these guys are in a great stance.
Yeah.
They're probably nervous as heck, first duel of the year. We don't know what years they are, though. Like the Koby Clark kid from Ottawa, do we know what year he is?
I do not.
Okay.
I think
he's double.
Yeah, good double. Ooh, they took him to the spot where we can't see.
Yeah, I know.
They're wrestling on the edge, though.
Right? No kidding.
They're still wrestling on the edge, huh?
Oh, he's going to get... Yeah, 1 point. I mean, all you got to do is have 1 point in.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And 3-point takedowns. It's going to change a lot this year in high school wrestling.
Yeah. And 4 and 3 second 3-point, right?
2 points, 2 near fall, 3 points, 3 near fall, 4 swipes, 4 near fall, right?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that changes a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so right now the score is probably your fault, probably 5-1 when you think, or do you?
Yeah, 3 points, 2 back points,
Yep.
5-1. Yeah. I didn't know if he put up a 3, but headlock. Pancake headlock. Oh, he rolled through. All right, so that's we got a score. We've
right.
got
3 takedown, 4 near fall.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
We got to have a scoreboard.
yeah. Wow.
But we had it at 5, so it's 11-3, right? Because he rolled through and got 2 for reversal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the score is 11-3, I think.
Yeah, Oregon has 3. Now, next period, I think we moved on to the third period.
Is this Ottawa Marquette a 1A school too? It must be, right?
Yes.
This kid's pretty good.
Yep, he's got a good stance, moves a lot, looks for inside ties, clearing, snapping. LaBay's just kind of sticking with the hand fight, elbow tie and stuff. He's not really moving through. Got a hand fight through position. I think you can't hold position. So see how he's grabbing that elbow? He needs to move that elbow. There you go. Got to get up. Off his knees, off his knees. Right there, Marty. I used to hear this all the time. National champs don't give up go-behinds.
Ever.
And, I've been watching a lot of college wrestling. And matches, I mean, they almost so often come down to that defensive reshot.
Oh, those wrestling out of the front headlocks on your knees is such a freaking important thing in high school wrestling.
Yeah.
And movement and just, control. I mean, the guy who's being front headlock is in a good position as long as he's controlling the hands and the arms and the elbows and everything and moving.
Oh, another shot by Koby.
Yeah, I've been watching a ton of wrestling too. It's Big Ten Plus and ESPN Plus is awesome. Did you watch the Illinois duel last night?
I did not watch last night. They wrestled UNC?
Yeah. And that Webster kid I think he beat the kid that was an All-American last year, I think. He was ranked 6th in the country, and Gutridge looked good.
Yeah, that's good. Did he?
Yeah, he lost on a stalling call.
To Leifheit?
Yeah.
Well, these guys are on that edge that we can't see.
Right.
It must be a big edge, man. They're still wrestling over there.
Yeah.
Like when they go over there.
Uh-oh.
Tech fall, huh? So they must have gave up points.
Yeah, big time. Now there's going to be another forfeit.
Yep. Another forfeit.
This might be a record for going through the first 6 matches.
Yeah. This is what.
Oh, that's 7 matches. Right? We're going to third. Yeah, we're going to go to 38.
Well, right now we're at 32. Benesh has not walked out there yet.
That's him right there. He's going to get a forfeit.
Okay.
This kid pretty good?
Yeah, so he's pretty solid. I've been working out with him every Sunday, and he's picking up the hand fighting stuff. That's why I was really looking forward to getting a chance to watch him. Now up Jackson Messenger versus Beau Thompson.
138.
Again, I don't like these stances. They're a little too square, not really helpful for getting movement going. But
I'm not a big fan either of them putting their hands on the mat either. I like movement more.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just real timid with their stances.
Right.
They don't look very relaxed and open. But gets a nice drag, chases the leg into the double. Very nice finish. And he finishes in bounds. That's a great shot, great finish. 138. 138.
138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. 138. That's a perfect example of what the 3-point takedown is going to change this year. Plus, being able to wrestle out of bounds. That whole scenario right there was perfect.
Yeah.
On how to do it. All would have made it even better if he just had 1 foot in. He had both in like the old days, but still, great takedown on the edge.
Yeah. So Messenger from Oregon is up 3-0 and riding pretty tough. Drags out.
Oh, they're going to the dark hole.
Mark Payne, they're going to the dark. The only spot we cannot see. But escapes up.
Oh, yeah, my God, they're still wrestling. I thought he called him to the center of the mat. There we go. Who just turned it? Somebody took care before us.
Yeah.
Move a little bit to the right.
Yep. Yeah, that was great.
Perfect. Yeah, now we got it.
Yep, now we got it. Still don't know if he scored on the edge, but if not, it's 3-1 in favor of Jackson Messenger from.
There you go. Here's say you wrestle in a front headlock, pound their head into the ground.
He snaps, looks for the shuck, didn't bounce him enough.
You know what year this kid is?
I do not. Maybe junior, sophomore. Marquette gets a takedown. Getting takedown off of a bad shot.
So what do we have here?
I think it's second. The second period.
Yep. 4-3.
What did I just say? 3-.
Because then the kid from, or is it 3-3? Did our kid got it?
Oh, 4-3. Yeah, 4-3 Ottawa. Maybe they're trying to figure out what the score is as well. But I think it is 4-3 in favor of the Marquette.
Nice crowd.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Does Oregon wrestle again this weekend now, or do they wrestle again tomorrow? You know?
I am unsure. I know they wrestle another duel tonight against West Carroll.
Okay.
And then I'm sure they're wrestling this weekend. You know, I think this is when people are just starting to get going.
Right.
So they're going. Good scramble. Oregon gets on a leg, finds a leg. Oh, he gets stepped over.
Put your hips too far.
Yeah, he's got to be. Got to get in a stronger stance.
Donegan doesn't have anything until Barrington on Friday and Saturday. Put him on his back.
Wow, he's going to get this pin. This Messenger has been in some good spots, but he has just not finished through them.
Wow. He got the first takedown, too.
Got the first takedown. I think maybe the majority of attempts had that double leg at the end, and he got stepped over. That's not good. But I think that kid's pretty tough. He looked like he has an offensive-minded approach. He just got to finish stronger. All right, what's up next is Forfeit 144, Levi Benton. And then we're moving to Landen Batton-Harriett. This is
Hunter DeMink.
Let's see.
Man, I'll tell you, it's hard to put 14 guys together, Dalton.
Yep.
Good ones.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, there's wrestling. I just saw it. Wrestling's just got to continue to grow, but I think it's going to hopefully become easier.
the key to having a great team is those kids who aren't your really studs, as long as they don't get pinned and they can be tough and just give up decisions, even a major, man, you can have a really good dual team then.
Yeah. Speaking of, that's another thing that just paying attention here, just trying to figure out unique ways to do this. We're going to have to figure out how to have a team score.
Yes.
So I have to problem solve some of these areas to.
I think the team score and the match score is more important than the clock. Like watching all the college duels that we've been watching,
Yeah.
I want to know the team score and I want to know the duel score, or the two guys wrestling. I want to know the score of the match and I want to know the team score more than anything.
Okay.
But actually, I want to know their names. I want to know it. And ESPN's doing a very good job of doing that, like updating their system or however they're doing it. But yeah, I mean, you can't have everything right away.
Yeah, and that's just trying to figure out what is what's feasible, and then what's the most practical. But obviously, to create a good broadcast at all, we need to know that information, because just like the viewer, if somebody's viewing it instead of experiencing it being there, they want to know what's going on too. So
Oh,
he's got the turn. He's gonna get that pin back, I think.
Did you call a pin?
He called it. He called the pin.
Even if we had a scoreboard in the background.
Yeah, a scoreboard in the background would be
ideal.
If
the school had a scoreboard, even that he could look at, but just something.
I'll write these notes down. Obviously, the iPad or wherever they're recording it from is, All right, so this is Ethan Mowry, and he's not bad either. I've wrestled with him a little bit. I like his. I just like his attitude. He's a good kid and works hard. Hopefully, he gets to in some better ties here. He's reaching a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the camera view is fine. I mean, for a high school dual meet, it's just that we got to, get some help with a scoreboard or something, I don't know. Or you could probably do it with your technology skills, right?
Let's hope so. Yeah, there's
he got 3 takedown.
Yep, right on the edge.
Yeah, right on the edge, and they drug out. That's perfect. That's like college wrestling right there.
Yeah, I definitely like that these that they're trying to adapt the rules as much.
Oh yeah.
This year. I mean, well, it was always crazy that high school rules were different than college rules. It's like,
right.
And especially when it comes to just scoring wise.
They need a lot of your practice time now during the year is wrestling on the edge of the mat.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, I mean, it really should be.
I just made a little, I watched a match and I did a review, recorded it, a little match review. And I was watching the Spratley versus Volk match at 125, Wyoming kid. And that Wyoming kid would intentionally wrestle on the edge and keep his toes in so that he could, kind of score on the edge.
Like he just got put
wow. What was that?
Headlock. I'll tell you what, this kid's tough though coming out of it.
Yeah, he
was buried for a second. I mean, I got a score here.
In the front headlock, looks a spin.
See now, right there, that should not have been stopped.
Yeah.
They should have let him wrestle a little bit more. But they're new for the officials too.
Because now what do you put him? Oh, he put him neutral? So he gave him an escape, not a reversal.
Yeah. I guess, that's probably not a bad call.
Yeah. But they should have kept wrestling.
Right.
Yell at him, Marty. I'll turn up the volume.
Hey, let him wrestle.
Yeah. Mowry's got to get off the edge. He's wrestling too comfortable over there. Well, as I say that, he lowers his level, drops on a leg. These are the spots that you just, if you set up a shot, you move, you clear a tie, you're going to be in less of these positions because you're going to have a better shot at the leg.
For sure. You got to be able to score in this position.
Yeah, especially because they're there a lot.
Right.
He's got to elevate, pop his head out, get something going.
Don't turn down on him.
Oh, period over. Yeah, those are a couple spots that you got to get to finishes.
Throw me out a score in this match right now. What do you think?
I think it is 3-2.
No, he got put on his back.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I bet it's 6-1.
Yeah, the headlock.
Yep.
Plus the takedown.
That's probably 7-1. The score can add up fast. This kid's not bad.
He's a little out of position right here. The Marquette kid gets the reversal. And Hunter. No, this is Brysen, I believe. Although it might not be because.
Oh, my gosh. See right here, knowing how to wrestle on the edge.
Yeah, reversal. Yeah, this is a high-scoring match. There's no way we would have it accurately scored.
We're within 2 or 3 digits.
Yeah, one way that I thought about is track wrestling. So you can integrate it with track, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're not using track, then it won't help. So it's a little bit too many variables, I think, with some of it.
Yeah, but what a way to get out some, really good duels. I mean, if we could just get a little more figured out. But all the coach has to do is set the camera centered on a table, right?
Yep. And
little communication.
Yeah, good mat return.
Do we wish we had some crowd noise?
Let's see it.
Are we getting out? Are we being overdrugged by the noise right now?
A little bit right now, but we don't know the score of this match.
And
I want to get into it. Yeah. Let's see how hostile it is to wrestle in Oregon.
The great thing about it, too, is everybody knows what the hell they're talking about in the stands. And half of them don't even know, but they think they do. That is a little – you couldn't tone down that noise a little bit in the crowd?
I can't tone it down. I have to
one or the other?
Yeah, because I can't control their microphone.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. Boy, I'd like to know the score of this.
Yeah. See if we can get any updates. Okay, so going into the third period, Red's choosing down. He's got to be – it's got to be within 5. Don't you think?
I don't know. The one guy, somebody heard us and they moved the camera for us. Maybe they could.
Yeah. I'll ask if we have a
moderator or something.
Yeah.
This kid looks like he's putting the hard ride on, though.
Yeah, he is. And does not look like Ethan is going to get up from this.
I hope they let him wrestle like this more. Not call stalling on the guy on top. Make that kid from the bottom get up. Make him, it's okay to ride like that for a while.
Yeah.
In college, my God, that's the only way you can ride those guys sometime.
Speaking of, was it an Iowa? I forget who I was watching. They called a stalling on top in college, and it was pretty interesting.
Really?
Yeah. It does not look good right now for Ethan Mowry. He looks like he is in a tough spot, and it does not look like he's going to get out of it. So there's got to be a very short time on the clock here. This ref is letting him go. And
he is.
Yeah. He might.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes they get calling stalemates too early, let him wrestle.
Yeah, and it gives that kid in the bottom another chance. He's going to put him to his back again. Let him wrestle without his headgear, everything. That's good. You should.
Yeah.
What'd you think about the Iowa State-Iowa duel?
I thought it was great. I thought.
What do you think the kid from Arizona, the Russell Friday, think he hamstring?
Teamer?
Yeah.
I think he probably. You know how like if you don't warm up and you go sprint, your legs will like lock up. I would assume that's probably something.
Hopefully he didn't tear his hamstring.
Yeah, but with him, I don't know. If he didn't wrestle that much over the next couple of months, I still think he's going to win nationals.
I agree. And it'll take a couple months because I tore mine this summer.
Yeah.
Then I was just doing some stuff yesterday, and I took a step up out of the where our window is in the basement. I took a step, and I felt a pop in my leg again.
Yeah. Well, what I was going to say though, if is he at least went back and tried to wrestle?
Right.
Don't you think that if it was
totally bad,
at least higher, he would have been like, dude, I can't even walk on this. Although
Keeter didn't impress me at all.
Yeah, I mean he had a tougher match, and I just don't know.
Did you see what Stevenson did to that frickin' Kiffin Campbell?
Yeah, I watched it.
Oh my god.
It's very impressive.
And he's big, like a big gut and big old butt, and I mean he looks like he was in training camp with the football team.
Wait, so it looks like Mowry won on points. Wow, what? Oregon won on points. Now
sure?
Yeah, that's what I just saw. I want to know the match score to that match.
I drug you into the Iowa hole. That's why. We quit watching it.
No, but that match was different. But I was pretty neutral about it. I think the crazy thing is knowing what is going on at 174.
Yeah, what and 84 even.
But I think 84, Nelson is still going to be,
Gabe Arnold.
Gabe Arnold is still going to be the guy, but at 74, it's the big toss-up. It's like, who is the better guy?
Well, you knew for a fact the two guys he put in on Saturday night were guys that were going to score points. Where Brands and Arnold, they don't score a lot of points. They win, but they don't score a lot of points.
Speaking of points, takedown by Marquette. I think this is 175. Reily Leifheit versus Leyton Kenney.
My only beef with the weight classes is between 175 and 190 is a big hole.
Your only beef? I have a huge beef with the weight classes.
What's your beef?
Well, my beef is that I don't understand why they don't just start at 105 and go every 10 pounds.
That doesn't make sense.
Why not?
Because in the development of high school kids, most of those kids are from like 170 down to 140.
I don't know what that means, though.
What it means is you can only have a few weight classes there. I mean, think about it. Where most of the studs, they're like from 138 to 175 are where some of your greatest wrestlers are because they're physically mature.
So I guess why are you mad about the 75, 90, 215 heavyweight thing then?
Well, because I think it eliminates another football player.
Yeah, but how are you going to make it up? You got to add another weight class.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think 106 should be gone. I think it should be like at 110.
Okay.
And then work its way up. And then at 175, between 175 and 190, there should be about like 182 would be a great weight class. I mean, as we're trying to get some football players out, that's the best way to do it is have weight classes for them. You're counting.
Yeah, 95.
I think there's some states too that give smaller classes a choice if they want 12 weights or 14.
Yeah, I mean, I think you should have as many weight classes as you want.
No.
I mean, what do you mean? How many weight classes you want, you can have. There's no like rule. It's just like, well, what's the difference between what should you be 5-pound increments or should it be a 10-pound increment? Like somebody's going to cut weight, and obviously the less weight classes you have means that it's the hardest. It's harder because there's less outcomes. But if you have more weight classes, yeah, you can do that. I mean, some like
now
the
you're
UFC,
talking. No, you can't have more. You just got to have there's got to be a set amount, and that's part of the sport. Is you got to make those weight classes.
Yeah, but as we're talking about a set amount, college there's 10, high school there's 14.
Yeah.
So
because you're.
Don't you think that college you could probably get rid of 125?
Get rid of 25?
I mean, it's hard to say get rid of it, but
yeah, but you could just move it to 30.
I just don't think. But the hard part is the Olympics has that 121 weight class.
Oh my God, it's horrible. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, guy.
Stuff like that. They're never gonna change that stuff.
Yeah, we're not gonna get that. So I guess you'd keep 25, but I'm just saying there's only 10 in college. You could go. Right. You could make more. I mean,
you could. I agree with that. You could map 12 weight classes.
Yeah.
Or so, but I mean, 14 is the right amount of weight classes. It's just that bottom one I don't like. I think it should be moved up a little bit. I mean, when I was in high school, it was 98 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to find a kid that was in 4th grade.
Yeah, I definitely think it would encourage growth. It would discourage holding people back to lighter weight classes when they're in middle school.
Yeah. Still, my mind just boggles about that. I can't believe that actually happens.
Yeah, to be honest, one of the conversations I wanted to have with you on the next podcast, but maybe we'll do it tomorrow night on the podcast. But I just want to talk about weight cutting. But
I'm a big believer in it.
in it.
But how you do it.
The hard part is weight cutting is really not like a very small percentage of people should be like concerned about going lower in weight class.
Well, the only time, like my philosophy was, if you're going to cut weight, the only reason you're cutting weight when I was coaching is because you can't beat the kid out at the weight.
Yeah.
And we had good teams, so some kids had to cut some weight if they wanted to wrestle varsity.
Yeah.
And I thought, we did a good job because Russell Vanderheiden's mom was a dietitian. She worked for the school district, one of the school districts, and she used to give us all the information and stuff. And you got to do things the right way. You got to work out multiple times a day. And
we just got a pin. Marquette just got a pin. I think this is 215. And now we're headed to the final match of the evening. Either way, yeah, we'll talk about some of that stuff with the weight cutting. I definitely want to explore some of those concepts, just because when we were talking about 106 and how many kids should be focusing on trying to get bigger than 90 pounds or 100 pounds in 8th grade.
I mean, it's hard for teams to find a 6-pounder.
Yeah.
Oh,
this big guy's got a good front headlock.
You can win a lot of matches wrestling like that.
Oh, yeah. One thing I always tell people, you should wrestle like a heavyweight. And
that kid's going to do the old Hononegah High School wrestling right here.
Oh, I love it.
He lived and died off that. Until you watch Tony Cassiopeia when he was in Iowa. As soon as he'd take that guy down, you shouldn't probably do that.
Stick to the front headlock.
Right.
Get your leg down.
Oh. Scrambling.
Oh. No. Wow, that was. Wow, did you see that, Marty?
Oh my Lord.
Wow,
I mean, there were some really good scrambles there for big guys.
That was a lot of action.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if they give us a
team score.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Who do you think? Well, I think Ottawa might have won more matches without the forfeits.
Let me see if I can get a score. Yeah. All right, Marty. Well,
right.
I think this is good. We're gonna end it, and we'll kind of regroup and come up with a new for the next one. But
yeah.
It was fun.
Good
I think I'll let you know when we find out a score. Nobody has got back
Sounds
to me
good.
about it. But what's your thought? Who do you think won the duel? Obviously, Oregon has all the forfeits.
Oregon won for sure.
Yeah.
But if you look at just the wrestling matches,
yeah,
Iowa might have won.
The match count.
The match, yeah. The competitive matches.
Yep. We will check that out.
Podcast tomorrow night?
Yep, tomorrow night. We'll see you.
Awesome. All right.